Alright, I am doing a DeJeL server listing server review of scarcehost.uk. I've been told from the owner that they pronounce it differently than I do, but I'm just using my American pronunciation, so bear with me if you don't pronounce it the same way. So anyway, first category is easy to understand layout. Let's see what information is in information real quick, because that will help with easy to understand layout. Actually, while I'm doing the easy to understand layout, I'm going to pause the review and only pause the recording, and only resume it when there's something important that stands out. So that's all that's there. So in plans, what does the C stand for? I could tell it's some sort of pricing system, but I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to stand for. You might make that clear in the channel description. Are these credits one-time gain period? One-time gain per achievement, meaning the one-time gain period would mean you reach whatever level you want to receive the credits for, and then you can receive those credits. But once you've claimed any of them, you can't claim any of them anymore. Is it that, or is it upon achievement you get the credits? When you get to level 5, you get 10 credits, level 10, 25 credits, and so on and so forth. Or is it you, as long as you are at least that level, you get whatever the top level that you are at least to that level of, you get that many credits every so often. If it's the second one I said, which is every time you achieve one of those, you get that many credits, and that's that, then explanation may not be needed, but I would still suggest it. But if it's the first one or the last one, make sure it's completely clear that it is as it is, so that people fully understand that. This suggestion will not affect your score at all, whether or not you do it. But I will suggest that you create a channel that lists all the available roles and how one achieves those roles. But it's just a suggestion. And I wouldn't incorporate any reaction roles. So I'm going to say a 9 out of 10 for that category, because of the fact that you do have multiple things I would suggest fixing, but still pretty easy to understand layout. So next is clear and definitive rules. Start from the top, work my way down. Honestly, for the Discord TOS, I would have included Discord in the hyperlink, but that's a side note that's not going to affect your score. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Side comment won't affect your score. They do not troll any members. If I was the only one in the voice chat and I started a song that would go for 10 hours, would that count as trolling if someone else joined not realizing? That's a side comment though. It doesn't affect your rating any. It's just, I'm kind of curious what your answer to that would be. User account will be suspended? Question mark? But anyway, as far as easy to understand rules, because I'm not sure what that last part is, I'm only talking 0.5 for that. Not even a full one. Hence 9.5 is what you'll get there. If you somehow make that completely clear what you meant by the user account suspended bit, then that would have been a 10 out of 10, but not sure what you meant there. And not everyone will be certain on that. I think I might know, but I'm not 100% certain. Alright. So, for originality of server concept, I'm only docking one. Because honestly, I haven't seen you add anything to make this stand out anymore as the type of server it's actually supposed to be. But at the same time, this is only the second of that type of server that I've seen. So you get most of the points for originality server concept, but not all of them. I don't see any redundancy of rules or channels. So only a single point docked in that category. Hence, you get a 9 out of 10. Friendly owner and staff. I put a 10 out of 10. Now, people can call me biased if you want. The owner I consider to be a Discord friend. Now, there's difference between being someone that has friended me on Discord and someone I call a Discord friend. Someone that's friended me on Discord, it's just on Discord we're considered friends, but I don't actually call them a friend of any type. Someone I consider a Discord friend is someone that if I knew them IRL, I might actually just call them a friend. But but I don't know them IRL, so I'm not going to call them a friend. But I will call them a Discord friend. But anyway, they are definitely really friendly, and they have gone over and above to help me in regards to stuff has to do with the server. So, how interesting is the server? I'm going to change this. Because, honestly, rating how interesting it is not fair. But rating how useful it is, in my opinion, not using facts to determine this rating, but in my opinion, how useful this is. That's a completely different story. I give an 8 out of 10. And how likely would I suggest another to join the server? Honestly, it depends on their reasoning. I give a 6.5 out of 10. Because if they are wanting any sort of hosting service, I would definitely suggest them. With the exception of, I can tell they're new, so thus they are working through some issues here and there, but for the most part, pretty fast at fixing things when things go awry, and pretty good uptime. So, yeah. Hence why the 8 out of 10 for usefulness. And 6.5 because if they're not wanting hosting, I'm not going to suggest they join it, honestly. But if they are wanting hosting, then yeah, I would definitely suggest it. Ooh, that's a nice score. Final verdict was 54 out of 60. It's uncommon to see anyone above 50. So that is a good score. And what I'm going to be saying down here is to join if you're interested in a new but decent quality hosting service for hosting Discord bots, Minecraft servers, and more. Though I know that and more is more like for the virtual private server where you can host pretty much anything you want, but that's still technically in more. What?